Hi, and welcome to We Hate Skill Windows, episode 33. This is the one where we review I Reincarnated as the Crazed Heir. My name is Rye,
I'm Chris.
and this is definitely the first time we're recording. Uh,
Uh,
you don't know the trials I had to take to get here. So if you're listening to this now, uh, pain. Anyway, I Reincarnated as the Crazed Heir. It follows the story of some guy who used to be a do-gooder who gets reincarnated into the body of the young master of the demonic sect. And yeah,
He's
it's
a
that
bad, bad man.
typical I got reincarnated, but what is this? My body currently is like really shit and really weak and devoid of anything martial art related. Oh no, I must get stronger and reclaim my place because people have all forgotten about me. It's the typical trope. Uh, yeah, I don't know. This one's a bit of a slog. It's around 80 chapters right now. The best word of advice if you're trying to read through it. It gets a lot better after 40 chapters. It's usually not a very good selling point. Usually, if you want to read something, you usually don't want to be like, okay, it gets better after 200 chapters. However, I will say, Overgeared, that thing, it gets better after around 250 chapters of the web novel. Same
Oh,
with like uh Trash of the Count's Family. I feel like it gets really good after like 300 chapters in. The prerequisite means you have to get 300 chapters in, but don't
I
worry, it'll
feel like
get really good
Trash,
after
Trash the
that.
Count's Family is pretty good.
Yeah, it is sort of boring though in the beginning, I feel at least.
Oh,
Is it not?
oh,
It's a typical story.
it's a little bit cuter. I don't know.
Why? Because it has the black dragon and he's a cute
No,
mascot
I don't.
character.
The dragon doesn't appeal to her later, right?
He shows up
But
pretty
he's like,
early. He's like the second objective. No, he's like the
I.
third objective.
He doesn't like
Shoihan
start
is the
becoming like a
first.
main
The second one
character.
is the cat twins. I think the third one's the dragon.
The dragon doesn't become a main character like until like the Wind's Trial.
I don't remember all the trials. I couldn't tell you. But anyway, this one's like a martial art one, so you get to experience some really dumb martial art names and
Yeah,
yeah,
it's the funny lightning dragon phoenix fist.
no, or like the blood asura choking art or whatever the fuck.
Or like the one he keeps on challenge like shouting is like heavenly demon stick
Heavenly
kick or
demon
something.
supreme visage or some. I don't.
Yeah.
All
There's
you
one he
know
keeps
is it
saying
like
with like the
summons
six
this big like purple thing behind him, and
and he pretends to be Joker for Persona 5 for a little bit.
yeah, sort of yeah. Where's his gun though? Where's his
Honestly.
for his special? Joker pulls out a gun. Uh, but I don't know. This one's it's debatable, right? Did you find it more interesting after 40 chapters? What do you say it
Maybe a
gets
little
good at?
bit.
Hmm. Huh. How do we even start with this one? The first 40 chapters are sort of painful. Like, and I think you brought up a good point when we were discussing this off recording, but the main character, he's poisoned, all right? He's poisoned, he dies. He gets reborn and wakes up in the body of some other guy. The first thing he does though is he just looks up and there's a wall of martial arts. And instead of even questioning like where he is or that he's another person, He's like, oh, I must have just like lived the poisoning. Let's just practice martial arts. And it
No,
takes
I
him
think he
like,
finds out he's a different person pretty quickly.
it took him a while, I think. If I recall
Yeah,
correctly, it still takes him a while. Like that's not his first thought when he wakes up. His first thought when he wakes up is like
where am I
not.
or something, yeah.
Yeah, it's not like wait, this isn't my body. He thinks it's his body somehow. Also, they look really similar.
I
When I
do.
first read it and got to like the reincarnation part, I was like, wait, I legit thought that he died as the demonic master and reincarnated into the demonic master, and I was like, what? And then I realized no, it's the typical bait and switch. But yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. Um, he sure reincarnates into a crazed heir. I wouldn't say it's a crazed heir. He's not even really considered an heir at the point of the story. He reincarnates into the young master of the demonic sect, but it's sort of like a disgraced master situation where apparently the cult leader is just gone. He's like fucked off, and his son is the guy he reincarnates as. But his son is known to be like a lecher, basically. He's like a real big womanizer, and sort of just drinks and causes trouble. And it's a typical, worthless son trope. And you've got like the elders of the sect who are all fighting over who's gonna be the next leader. You have the infighting bullshit, and then the young master has cool martial arts, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah.
I listen. I think I complain about this a lot, but why are they so accepting that the guy just has memory loss? Why do they not question more that he's a different person? Is it because he just is a better person? They're like, okay, well, I didn't actually like the old young master. This amnesia one is better. Like, I get that, but it doesn't make sense, Why no one is questioning it, especially not his like most loyal servant and friend who used to like hang out with him all the time. He just keeps like talking to this guy who's supposed to have served him for like a very long time. And he's like, "Oh, what's my name? Where am I? What date is it?" And the guy's like, "You okay?" And it's like, "Yeah, I just don't remember anything." And they just accept that. I just feel like
Honestly.
they shouldn't. Like I just wish somewhere someone just says like, "I think this guy's an imposter." Like, have they never heard of
Imposter.
reincarnation before? Yeah, this guy's sus. Yeah, ha ha ha. Like, in a world of like really weird martial arts, have they not thought that someone could like possess a body?
I
I don't
think that's
know.
on the first thought of most people's minds, but
I feel like it should be more on people's radar. But alas, it isn't, and he sort of just settles down as the young master. And yeah, first 40 chapters is what, like, him going to the Poppy Village and then finding
yeah.
some, like, old decrepit fucker, and he gives him, like, internal chi and does the weird thing where it's like, ah, yeah, I'll give 250 years of cultivation, whatever that means. And this, like,
Yeah.
decrepit old stick man becomes big and buff. Doesn't make sense. I It doesn't make sense. It's like, in Dragon Ball when Master Roshi like turns himself into buff Roshi. What the fuck? Like, where are you hiding those muscles? Like, legit though.
What about in My Hero Academia?
What with All Might?
Yeah.
I mean, fair. Where is he hiding those muscles? Actually, what? Where is he hiding those? Wait, no. Wait. Okay, it's tangent, I guess. Did All Might have a quirk?
Wait, I can't say anything because that would be like super big spoilers.
Is it? Okay, well, I actually don't know, but let's discount My Hero Academia then. Let's just talk about like Biscuit from Hunter x Hunter. How does she keep her compression? What is this magic?
It's not like in Tower of God where you've got the compression license from the administrator.
Yeah, no, that's just because Rock has a compression quirk. Come on, we all know. That's where Hawks
Canonically,
comes from.
apparently,
He just flew
he
from the
has
tower.
the. Ooh. Honestly, when he first started eating rock, he gained rock power. I was like, oh, "You're amazing."
No, Rock. Maybe that's his name. Sick. Rock. I don't know. Tower
My
of God,
God, I
huh?
just realized his name is Rock, and then he's got rock powers.
Oh, that's crazy.
Uh, I wonder if that's how we decided. He was like, rock, rock, rock.
Could be. You know, wouldn't doubt it. Um, yeah, I don't know. Was there anything you wanted to complain about specifically for this one?
Um, um, mm, this one, it really
Because
feels like the main character always solves every situation by beating up the enemy with his nonsense martial arts.
I, okay, this isn't to save it, but I do think it was more interesting than when I first read it. When I stopped reading it, I was like, okay, I think I'm actually invested now.
Oh,
But prior to like 40, 50 chapters in, I was not invested. Uh, I only really got invested when he got to like the Slaughter Palace part because
oh,
then you get to like have more history and friendship, the power of bonds and all that. But yeah, he does sort of solve everything. There's this one that we reviewed a while back. It's called Star Instructor Master Bake or Master Back Bake. I don't speak Korean. Anyway, Baek is how that's spelled. However that's pronounced, who knows? But it's sort of similar to this one, where in that one, a guy dies and is reincarnated into the body of some fucker, and instead of like being the head of a martial arts sect, though, he just decides to make his own sect and be a teacher because that pays the bills or something. Uh, but it's very similar in that these two protagonists both come back, have the ability to use some bullshit martial arts that no one else seems to know. Uh, and everyone who recognizes it is like, "Oh shit, you've got the fucking demon heaven defying death arts. Damn, only two people in the world have that." And they keep just repeating that over and over, and it sort of gets boring. They also just like recruit a bunch of random
yeah.
people and they all go and live with them. And it's like, oh wow, it's like they've got companions, except I don't really care about the companions. They're sort of just debatable companions, but sure. Uh, I, it's a politics one. If you like politics, Murim politics, you will enjoy this. If you like stupid infighting between factions that really should be working together, you'll enjoy this. If you don't like that, you will not enjoy it. That's about it, really. Uh, I I mean, it's a martial art one. I like the
They do
arc.
actually
I
have a
like the later
climax.
arc. Sorry, what?
This one actually does have like a plot that like has like tension and like climaxes. Like I think we're at the climax right now.
We are, yeah.
Yeah,
We're
so
on a
it's like
cliffhanger actually.
that's pretty crazy. Freaking all the other ones are like
What do you mean?
a
Luigi
daily
had a
life of the
climax.
normal power. Yes,
Yeah, every single chapter was a climax of someone dying.
is that a climax?
There was a very shit build up, and then there's a climax where someone dies in some horrible fashion, and then it all restarts.
Is that really how it works?
Sorta. He had like arcs, very small arcs, but he did. Like there was the arc where he was like investigating the VR game that wasn't really a VR game, and then I think you actually may have stopped reading before this part. But at some point in Immortal Emperor Luoji, he like discovers that everyone across the world plays this like not really VR game, cultivation game thing.
Oh, the one where they go into the dream world and they all
Yeah.
like
He meets like people from
okay.
Europe who are straight up casting like spells from like
Oh,
medieval times, and they have like European medieval knight armor on. It's like a complete shift in genre.
yeah,
He kills a dragon,
right.
and then he meets like a straight up vampire and a werewolf.
Oh, I remember the vampire lady, the yellow-skinned monkeys.
Okay, yeah, so there's that one. But he then goes and fights like the entire squadron of werewolves, and they're all like European people. They're all like white people in their day to day lives. They just sort of
Yeah,
like show up and be shout racist things at his people, and yeah, like I guess you gotta put in the global politics somewhere. Those yellow skinned fucking
yeah.
monkeys, you know.
I don't
Yeah,
I'll ever forget the vampire saying that.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Racism, yeah.
uh,
This one's not really that racist, I don't think.
yeah, honestly, it's all contained in China, which is very interesting, considering everyone has like a Korean name almost.
Wait, is it in China? I thought it was Korean.
It is Korean, but canonically they're all in China,
Oh,
which is
wait.
that
So
it
it's like
happens.
written by a Korean author, maybe, but it's in
Yeah,
China.
the setting is in China,
Okay,
yeah.
that would explain some things. A lot of the shit that they talk about felt more Chinese, but I was like, wait, but they all have Korean names, don't they?
Korean names, yeah, they all
So they're probably just Korean. It's hard to tell the Murim and the Wuxia apart. They're all sort of like the same shit. But Wuxia usually deals with cultivation, and Murim also deals with cultivation. So you can really never tell the difference.
Usually the Chinese ones have like they spend like hours on the dantian. Like this one was kind of like, oh, his dantian is filling up, and then that was it. But there was no like you have to circulate the meridians across the sea and
This
then
one
push it
wasn't
out from the
as
end.
yeah, it wasn't as egregious as like Tales of Demons and Gods, you know.
Yeah, they
He
like
didn't
milk that
actually
crap.
spend like 4 chapters like sitting there meditating while his like inner realm was like battling the panda or whatever the fuck the guy did. You remember when Neela was like fighting his demonic beast inside his stomach to grow like this demonic grapevine that was like better at cultivating than the rest of this shit? I don't know. It's been years since I've read that, but I still remember some part of it.
Elbow Demons
He also
God.
then spends like another 20 chapters helping everyone that he knows as his childhood friends get into like some realm of martial arts that like shouldn't be achievable at their age. And everyone just sort of accepts it. And then he tricks or well, he like makes a bet with like the village chief or something that if he does this certain thing, he'll give his daughter's hand in marriage. We're ignoring the fact that at this point in the story, I think he's around like 12 years old, and the daughter is like 12 or 10 or something.
Back in that age, the max age was like 40, so 12 is an okay time to marry.
I no, I no,
Uh,
I don't.
I think people did actually marry with 12 canonically back then. It's not okay to write about it.
It's not okay to write about it. It's less okay to write about it and then also like tease scenes about it. Like I'm pretty sure in Tales and Demons and Gods they definitely like talk about how the female lead in that way is like falling for him,
Yeah.
which is fine, I guess. You can have young romance. I'm sure that is a thing. Like don't middle schoolers date?
Yeah.
In fact, I feel like people go on dates in like elementary. It's probably a thing,
Really?
right?
I feel like in elementary school you can have like a platonic crush, but
Do you know like date people in like in elementary? I didn't date until like high school, so I don't know. But
elementary school.
I feel like people talk about it. I feel like I've heard people be like, "Oh yeah, I like dated this person in fourth grade or something."
What the frick? What?
No, like
They
legit. Like
probably.
if you have like a middle school sweetheart or something, elementary school, it's really early. I I don't know. It's been a very long time since I've been in elementary school. I could not imagine dating someone in like fifth grade. Maybe in
Yeah,
fifth
they
grade,
probably
but
don't even
like
have a strong sense of self or other.
I mean, I think people in my grade dated. I don't know if it was like serious or like play dating. People definitely
Yeah, like I
dated
used
in
to
middle
say,
school. But even in middle
I'd go
school,
on
it's a
like
little
play
weird,
dates
right?
with others. In middle school,
You're
you
still
start to
really
enter
quite young.
puberty. Yeah, but then you enter puberty and you're all hormonal, and then like it just happens, I guess.
I, but damn, don't know how many illicit things people are doing in middle school, but huh. Well, anyway, I guess comment in the comments if you dated someone in elementary school and let us know
Yeah,
where
shout
you're
out to
at
your
now.
kindergarten sweethearts.
Yeah, how many years have you been together with your partner, huh? 18 years? Wow, that's crazy. I can't believe you're only 18 years old. Wait, what? Oh no! Oh god,
Oh,
imagine. I'm sure there's people raised that like that, right? Like this is
oh
your like
yeah,
your soulmate and they like pair them up at like
yeah.
birth.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
I can see that happening in like a like arranged marriage sort of situation.
Yeah, just like the two parents are like best friends. They're like, oh, our kids are gonna marry each other.
Right?
Yep.
Like our kids are gonna grow up and they're gonna be perfect, and we're just gonna like have them like they're just gonna grow up as like childhood friends, but then we're gonna push them to marry each other, and they'll accept because they can't not. Uh, I wait.
All right, let's rate this.
We stalled long enough.
Oh no.
I feel like there's nothing to say about this one. I feel sort of bad.
Okay.
Yeah, art. I mean, it's good art. All of these have good art.
Kind
Damn
of
it.
good art.
Oh,
Okay. Later
damn.
on, the art gets better over time. I will say that, which was a little bit shocking.
Now hold on
Oh,
though. Is it called the art quality scans bad, or is it art bad? Oh, you got on my
I don't
case
really pay
for
attention
the
to the.
villain one.
I don't really pay attention to the resolution actually.
Really?
I just kind of check vibes. In the beginning,
Check
I was not
vibes.
impressed. And
You
then later, I was like,
were,
dang, this is like good stuff.
huh? I mean, it's not terribly unique if that helps. It's it's art. I would argue it's better than Super Evolution, but a lot of things are better than Super Evolution. And I would almost say it's better than. No, I couldn't say that. I was gonna say it's better than the Daughter's Final Boss, but I think Daughter's Final Boss is actually still better.
The Darwin's Finals was great art.
Yeah, a pity it has shit story. Uh, I liked the art. I'm fine with the art. I'm giving it a 7. What do you give?
I'll give it a 7 too.
Okay, I expected lower, but here we are. The story. I mean, what? So he's reincarnated. He goes around a bunch of demon sect places, and he like.
Does random crap collecting Palace Masters for a really long time.
Yeah, he's like. Essentially, he's collecting like chess pieces because there's a succession war going on. Yeah, it's a typical politics one. I don't know. Like right now is the climax, so we don't even know what's gonna happen. I'm pretty sure it'll turn out a-okay. Like I'm pretty sure he'll win whatever he's doing. I'm pretty certain nothing will happen. But if something does happen, that'd be neat. Would subvert expectations. But for now, it's still not insane. Uh, so I mean, well, okay, maybe I'll rate the characters higher. The characters are sort of unique, but the story is sort of generic. I get it. It's like Wuxia slash Murim. There's only so much to write about, maybe, but it can still be interesting with it. Uh, my brain was gonna try to rack up something that was interesting, like in that sort of universe setting. I can't really think of one. Maybe like the Breaker or Breaker New Waves. That was a good one. There's a third Breaker series out on Webtoons right now. I haven't caught up
Oh,
to it,
heck.
but it's been
Did
like
you like Ghosted?
years. Hmm?
Did you like Ghosted?
Gosu was good. Gosu had insane art too, though.
Yeah, Ghosted had such
Gosu
wholesome
had,
characters.
I mean, yeah, if you like the main
And they,
character, you like a lot of things.
yeah.
Good main character, good supporting characters. It actually had arcs. That's crazy. But you said this one actually has
Yeah.
arcs too. But I feel like the other
Ugh,
ones
this
had
one
arcs
has
too. I don't know.
this one has a relevant arc. It's so annoying.
Doesn't isn't every arc
Yeah.
just him like collecting Pokemon Masters?
It would have been better if they had detailed out his thought process and his plan beforehand. But when you're going through it, you're just like, oh, Palace Master number one, Palace Master number two. Like, they should have framed it kind of like in the beginning, like, all right, you're probably going to need these masters if you want to succeed at the next festival. Like,
Well, they actually do say that.
if,
The guy just like withholds information from him. The like crippled guy.
yeah,
He like
he
he's
kind of
like, this
like,
is
you
the
need
first
the
guy you
power.
need. And then he like refuses to
Yeah.
elaborate further until you go back to him like a quest NPC. It's like, all right, congrats, you've completed the first step. Now on to step two.
Yeah, I feel like the overall plot really didn't feel very planned out super well.
Yeah, yeah, it's a plot.
Especially like when they have all this build-up and foreshadowing of like something happening, like in the very beginning when they're talking about that one guy from the Merchant Palace. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to the Merchant
That's good.
Palace," and then he literally an arc happens in between that declaration and a bunch of foreshadowing, like the guy preparing for the main character to come in, all these like orders being thrown out. Then literally he goes to Tear Creek Village instead, and you're just like, "Huh? Like, what's going on here?"
I
What even is the point? Like, all that foreshadowing is going to go to waste if you're going to have a goddamn arc in between.
I mean, ah, I can't say anything for that. We'll give the story a. Uh, I'll get a 5 for effort, I think.
Mm,
What will your
I'll
rating
give it
be?
a. I'll give it a. I'll give it a 5 too, actually. Yeah.
Damn, all this shit talking. And we just give it a measly 5?
It it does better than a couple other stories. I still
Yet
didn't
this will
really like
still
it.
probably get a lower score than Luigi.
No, we gave
uh,
Luigi a really low score actually,
did we?
which I felt so bad about because I
Oh,
really enjoyed it.
feels bad. I feel like we enjoyed it,
Uh,
but I don't remember the score for
yeah,
it.
it was the 5. That's all I remember about it.
Damn.
I remember thinking, God, we're like destroying Luigi. I remember we didn't give it a high art score, which really, if
It
you
doesn't
don't have
have the
that,
most
suddenly,
impressive art, to be fair.
yeah.
It's fairly generic. It doesn't help that all of Luigi's techniques are just like, I punch you, head fly, dead.
Yeah.
I flick my wrist, you die. Like, if he wasn't so OP, maybe we'd get to see some cool shit. But we don't. The characters are cool though. I do like the characters. I really like the camaraderie between him and the like former squad leader of his former life, you know?
Oh, that little short arc. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
nice.
That's nice. It didn't make any sense, but you know, it was nice.
It was really short
it
too, and it
it was
felt,
very like plot armor heavy, you know?
yeah,
Like
it
he
felt so
shouldn't have
shoehorned
deserved to
in.
bring him back. I That's
Yeah.
very plot armor. Uh but I like that, and I don't really care for the Pleasure Palace Master or the Slaughter Palace Master or the Sword Pillar Master or the Commerce Palace Master. But you know, they're cool, I guess. Uh,
Yeah, I because the story is so short, not a lot of the characters got a lot of
oh, you're
like
saying the story is
background.
short, but it's 85 chapters?
Yeah, but we're at the end.
Well, yeah, but we're not even like at the main conflict yet. So yeah, I guess it's
Yeah.
maybe this is how it should be. Maybe actually getting to like mid game in 30 chapters is not the way to go. But the characters are fine, I guess. It's sort of neutral. I'll give it a 6. I don't know. I feel like I was gonna give it higher, but I realized that I don't actually like half of the characters. I feel like the
'Cause
main villain doesn't have a good reason to be a main villain.
yeah, he we don't know anything about him other than he wants to take over the world. Oh,
He's like, what palace is he? He's the like Blood
blood
Palace.
arts.
Yeah, he's like Blood Palace General or something. And his whole
Yeah.
motivation is just to like
Take over.
overthrow the rule of the uh
He said he wanted to
sect
take over
leader.
Beijing.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Damn, crazy. Well, good luck with that, man. Beijing's pretty big, I think, but you'll manage probably. Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, they have the like Mongolians, they're involved too. Forgot about
Yeah.
that.
And even like the Middle Eastern people are there too.
They are. Actually, this one's got some weird global politics involved.
Yeah.
But they're all sort of like tame,
Yeah.
sorta. There's some
This
real BS happening, but it's like self-contained somehow. It's usually just like, oh, you want to be Khan, right? I'll help you be Khan. Oh, you want to be Sultan? Cool, I'll help you be Sultan. It's like, I don't know. There's less racism than I thought.
right? This one was very careful about that.
Was it because it
No,
was
no,
written
like
by like a Korean author for China? You think? Or were they just like,
Maybe.
let's lay off the racism? They even laid
Maybe they
off
were
on the
just,
misogynism. Like, I feel like they're
yeah.
usually more misogynistic, the Chinese
They even
ones.
kind of addressed it too.
They did. Like, when the girl came in to like offer her body, he like didn't do it. But in a few other ones, he would actually go and do it. And then be like, ah, I probably shouldn't have done that. Alright, what's your character score? What do you give this
Uh,
magical finale score?
Honestly, we know so little about the characters, but there are for some reason like 10 of them. Like even the main character, we're like drip fed little bits of knowledge.
We know enough that I sort of care about him.
Yeah, I like how they incorporated his
Uh,
like previous self.
yeah, I
And then like they
appreciate.
have
You know what I do appreciate. I appreciate that this is set in the same time period as his previous fucking life. I do not enjoy it when it's like I'm reincarnated, but wait, what's the time? Oh my god, it's 300 years later. Like, how the fuck are you supposed to do anything at that point? And you ask around, and everyone who knew you is fucking dead. Like, like damn reincarnation or like uh any of those ones
yeah.
where legit like everyone that knew the past person is dead or like decrepitly old and won't believe them. And they're like supposed to do something about it or like uh, it becomes way
And they
harder to
always
prove who you are or who you were when no one is left alive who knew you. And you just, I mean, I imagine if we actually ever discover how to cryogenically freeze people and like I get woken up in like 20 or like 2020, 2220 or some shit. I don't know. Whenever SEO becomes real, wake me up when that happens. When I like try VR and then like
honestly.
die on the spot, you know, I wake up from cryogenic sleep. They're like, all right, hey, you've been asleep for like 300 years. And I'm like, okay, where's VR? I turn on the headset and instantly get sensory overload and eat shit.
Oh no.
What a great waste of
Uh,
money that'd be. But I don't know when that'll happen. Let's not discuss that. What would you give the characters though?
I got a 6.
Wow, that's crazy. Have we tied on every score? That's wow.
Oh, did you give him a
Amazing.
6 too?
I did.
Oh
Okay,
frick.
so I can't do
Okay.
math. But well, that's sort of easy. It's a 7 plus a 5 plus a 6, I guess. What would that be? 13, 18? 18 out of 20?
30.
18 out of 30, right. 18 out of 30. What would 18 out of 30 be? Well, give me a second. I don't do math. 18 divided by 30. That would be 0.6. Right. Well, guess we solved that. It's a 0.6. Let
Oh,
me
6 out of
update.
10.
Yep.
Oof.
A 6 out of
Oh.
10. It's higher than low Woody. Is that deserving? Probably. Is anything deserving past higher than low Woody? Probably.
Oh, that's so sad. Luigi was at least unique. All these other
It was the
ones feels.
funniest one that I'd read.
It was
But for like
so
really stupid
funny.
reasons. I don't think it deserved
Honestly.
how stupid it was. I think it deserved it because it was how stupid, like, it was bordering like One Punch Man levels of like OP MC.
Yeah. But it was just the way he like it was
Didn't
his
give a shit.
philosophy. Yeah, he was such a Chad. I don't know.
Okay, well, hold on. Like, actually, wait, did we already review this? I don't remember. Did we review I Grow Stronger When I Eat?
Oh yeah. Or we haven't reviewed it, but I've
We
read it.
haven't? Maybe we
Yeah.
should review that one, because that guy's a Chad too, you know? He's really good at devouring the people that he wants to be stronger for, you know?
That one's don't know how I feel about that one. I don't know how I felt about the story in that one. Ugh.
You don't like Pet Shop?
Jesus. Actually, do we know anything about Pet Shop?
Like when he was on
Did
Earth?
they ever do a?
No, not really.
Okay, yeah, I
We
don't
know that
know.
he was like a poacher and that he like
Yeah,
ate animals. That's about it though.
I feel like a lot of these stories are missing just like the character backgrounds or just anything that indicates like the philosophies of their main characters or like just like some like history on why they do and say the things they do. Because then it just kind of feels like a slideshow, like action A, action B. Like you don't like empathize or like sympathize or anything with the character. They just kind of do things.
They do. Well, I agree, they do. And you never really understand why they're doing
Like especially like the main villains. If the villains don't have any background or history, then they're just
they're
arbitrarily evil. And it's kind of like you're like, okay.
it's I like, you know, they're important to the story obviously. But yeah, they're just sort of there. They don't really do a whole lot besides like serve as one big hurdle for the main character to get past. And once they get past the hurdle, then nothing really happens.
Yeah, and you know the main character is
And
gonna
then
beat
some
them
other
because it's a
fucker shows
freaking
up.
Power
I'm
Fantasy.
sure like after this one, you'll have to fight like the Khan or something or the Sultan.
Or the clan leader. Yeah,
Or wait, what?
the clan leader probably.
Oh yeah, probably. Or no, you'll have to fight like the secret force that the guy made that like
Yeah.
supersedes the clan leader or whatever.
Oh, well, now's what's gonna happen. And it's gonna, and then
It's
you know the main
it's
character's gonna beat them up because
main character will
that's
reach
just
some
what's
sort
gonna
of
happen.
breakthrough after defeating the blood art leader, and it'll be
Yeah, happily
interesting. But
ever
like,
after. Woohoo!
whoa, uh, what do you want to read next?
Oh, it's your turn. It's your turn.
It is my turn. I'm currently looking through Asura as we speak. Oh, these all sort of feel the samey, same sad. I We could review a bad one or a good one. Do you want a bad one or do you want a good one?
I want something that's entertaining.
Okay, I can give you something entertaining. It's got good art as well. I'm gonna update the title and then I'll let you know what it is. Alright, the one we are going to read next is gonna be called Heavenly Inquisition Sword. Have you read this one, Chris?
No.
Wonderful. Great. It's a Murim one, so have fun.
Oh, God.
It's fine though. It's you know, it's very similar to like Legend of the Northern Blade, if anyone knows that one, where the guy is like orphaned as he grows up and then he learns martial arts that only he knows. Yeah, you know, you know, he'll be fine. It's got a cool twist to it.
Oh, bullied by his family. Oh
Yeah.
no. Imprisoned in a warehouse. Father
Uh-huh.
died of an
Mm-hmm.
illness. Oh no.
It's been 10 years since after he learned martial arts that were out of the world. Uh-huh. Yeah. Drawn by Red Eyes. Ooh.
Mm.
That means good things. Now this one does a good twist though. Hopefully we don't shit on it too hard because I actually do like this one. But
Okay.
honestly, I've liked some of these and then I reread it and I'm like, okay, I like it less now. Like I honestly, I feel like before we reviewed Academy's Undercover Professor, I really liked it a lot more.
I did too.
And then we reviewed it and we
Oh,
like had to reread it and we realized the beginning is like absolute shit. I don't know how that worked.
I feel he was developing like an okay bond with, I don't know, at least like his sidekick,
Hans?
but yeah, or maybe with one of his students as well, but it really just turned into a random BS nonsense story. Uh, uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that's kind of how it was with Rick, the worthless pretender,
Worthless
something something,
pretender.
or pretender,
Oh,
loser,
high
sad,
school worthless
depressant,
loser fucker. That one.
knife
Life
killer,
as a
pretending
worthless
life
high
pretending to be
schooler.
worthless schooler.
We can't even remember the title. High school
Oh,
worthless loser. uh, hold on. We can find it. Is it on all? It should be, right? It's not on all. Shit.
no.
Uh, wow. How is the Dark Magician transmigrates after 6,600? How's that one still there?
I know, right? I know. That needs to be off like this second. Ugh.
Uh, what is it called? My school life pretending to be a worthless person. There we are. God. Worthless loser high school, you know? Basically the same thing. Yeah, that one. Wait, what were we gonna say about that one?
Oh, this one, like, I really liked it, and I had such high
Oh
hopes
yeah, no,
for
we
it.
did actually enjoy so like we talk about sometimes when we read these and then we like go and review it again and then it like gets worse. I will
I feel
say
like the
if you're are you caught up on it right now?
no,
Okay, it's gotten worse.
yeah.
I couldn't exactly explain why, but no, I could. The like teachers in that one, like the authorities, are like really shit people. They're very one-dimensional shit people.
Oh, just like no reason why they're so evil. They just are.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, like you know, sure, his major, his like general guy or whatever, the like class instructor guy, is sort of like mean on him. But once he like proves his worth, he's like, okay, I'm fine with that actually. But the principal of the school has
It's
them
just
all
like,
participate in like a battle royale, and the like main goal is to show off the promising students. And he notices that like this guy, I forgot his name, but you know, the weak, the worthless guy, the knife guy. He notices the knife guy is like standing out, and he's like, "Wait, you're not someone that I want to show off. Stop showing off." And he literally like changes the rules halfway to make it harder for him to win. And then
yeah.
he notices that the guy's still winning. So he's like, "Okay, what if we change the rules again to make it harder?" And then the guy's still winning. And it's like, "Okay, cut the tapes. Cut the cameras. We can't show this off." Literally tries to like cover up everything. I don't understand. Just let him shine. He's doing good. Why are you trying to cut him down? Like what? Why?
Yeah. I
And
just
then they
artificial
meet like
drama.
a bully from another school. And his whole thing is
Yeah.
just like, I'm a bully. I bully you because I'm stronger. There's like no other real motivation. I don't know. It's felt more and more stupid as time goes on here. Like and he okay, and you know, at first it was cool because he had like that unstoppable knife power. He's learned to sort of
Yeah.
control it and it's gotten shittier. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like they lost the main gimmick where he just turns crazy batshit. Like,
Yeah, he's no longer crazy batshit. And now he's just like controlling it.
yeah, like come on, you can't
Come
lose your
on,
main
give us
gimmick
the
so
fucker.
early. Come on. We want to see it. That's why we were reading it.
Yeah, even though that's
Oh,
a problem in and of itself when the main character is too vengeful and crazy. It's also not as fun. Well, no, we enjoyed Luigi. Maybe we do. Well, did we enjoy Villain, Fated Villain? I don't
But
know if he
he
was
was
crazy. He was
too
just like,
calculating.
yeah. Those
Yeah.
guys think
It's
in 5D chess. They're like
yeah.
actively predicting what you'll do 20 years from now. Because they're the people that ask you like, where do you see yourselves in 5 years? And then they like, or no, like when you ask them that at the interview, they like think like, well, 5 years is like 10 years off from when I'll have a family, and I'll be driving a Tesla down the street when my neighbor suddenly drops $100 in front of me, and I'll be like, ah, 100, only 100. I'm making this all up, by the way. Just theoretically talking about, how rich this person might be. Anyway, we're gonna review Heavenly Inquisition Sword. Uh, if you made it to this point in the video, thank you very much for watching. Uh, I don't know why you're still listening at this point, but go and like the subscribe button and follow the comments below. Yeah. You got any closing remarks or complaints?
Nah.
What's All Might's quirk, Chris? Quick, no one will listen at this point, right? I
I
actually
don't know
don't
what
know the
All
answer.
Might's.
We
I
probably
don't know
shouldn't
what
spoil
his
that.
is. I know what the previous ones are though.
Oh, well, I mean, the anime sort of caught up to that. I feel like it's not really a spoiler anymore.
Oh, that's true.
The
Check.
anime's like caught up
Yeah.
to a lot of it. I think they revealed like three of them.
Oh.
But, you know, for the sake of those people who don't know, go and like support some guy. His name is Gentle Criminal. He's really
Huh?
cool. He's like cooler than most of the heroes in that show, so go and give that guy some love. All right, we'll see you next time.